Okay. All right. It's time for some construction fun. Let's put that there. Oh. There we go. Dump that back in there. Do we have marble? Yes. How is everyone doing this fine Tuesday evening? Decided to do some impromptu live streaming. Let's pull that. We're gonna yank all of this cabling out. There we go. I'm actually gonna move. Let's get a whole bunch of that cabling, and I'm going to put it right here. Hope everybody's doing good this evening. I'm doing good. I am slightly distracted, but that's okay. There we go. That looks nice. That looks clean. Actually, no, it doesn't. Hang on a sec. There we go. That looks nice and clean. Let's ditch that. Can only sleep at night. Yes, come to me, my pretties. Boing, boing, boing. Hotel internet isn't the best. Oh, man, you're still on that road trip, aren't you, Grove? Heckle, 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 says Berg. Seems you have a bit of a lava problem there. Yeah, I did, but I've taken care of it. I'm going to nip inside here real quick. Let's go see if I can find my workroom. Upsy daisy. That's auto crafting. This is the workroom. Hate those things. Oh, I'm gonna ditch that. Wait a minute. Nope. Sorting system's down here. I'm still getting used to this thing. Let's see. No, definitely not. Let's sort that. Sort that. Do I have... I don't think I have a place for this thing. Do now. Okay. Yeah, how's the road trip going, Gro? PC guy, how's it going, man? Coach B, Vaygrim says, Vaygrim, quick question. Watching all your vids so far, I'm getting the impression that S3 is going to be multiplayer, or am I mistaken? Coach B, actually, I've been kicking the idea around. I don't know. I have a select few friends that I would like to invite. I think it would be cool multiplayer. There would be more interaction. This would not be in just an open server. This would actually be a group of people that have either helped me make the pack or patrons and stuff like that. I think it could be interesting. I don't know. I'm still kind of figuring that one out. It's kind of a gentle kind of a balance where I don't want to have a whole bunch of people. Like, I don't think I could open it up to patrons, specifically because I would be worried that people would want to be leaving me like a lot of presents or gifts or things they made me on the server, which throws off the curve of it being a survival. So it would probably be people that understand it, other YouTubers. I'm not sure who yet. But I have been considering it, and I still have not come to the decision on that yet. It's approaching very quickly. And I don't know if it's going to be multiplayer or not. There's a lot of stuff coming down the pipe that's going to be different in season 3 from season 2. Whoops, that's just one of them. I do have a TARDIS for my base of operations. I am going to get all of this stuff, and I'm just going to... How much is it? Yeah, 29 million. I think I can take you down now. Let's get some... Let's get that, get that. Some stones. I'm not sure. I'm still figuring that part out. I don't know. I'm getting the distinct impression that my quality is set to crap. How does the stream look to everybody? Does it look okay? Is quality okay? Let's see. Let's get this. I have a moving wand. I'm gonna take this back over here. Working TARDIS. Yeah, I'm still figuring it out. You know, it's a fine-tuned balance. I don't know how it's going to go. I would love to be... I'll tell you what I am going to be doing, though. I am going to be doing regular live streams. This is on the test server. Right now, see, there's Porthier. Say hello to YouTube, Porthier. Porthier is one of my testers, and I do... all my live streams have been from the testing server. So, technically speaking, if you help me with the pack as a patron on the test server, you'll be showing up on my channel on a regular basis. We'll be doing stuff together on a regular basis. I'm going to be doing more live streams from the test server with my patrons. So yeah, it's going to be cool, I think. Let's oh. Can I That doesn't want to rotate. Okay. Let's just get this and... Wow, that's... I'm going to put you over here. There you go. So you face out. Oh. Jeez. Yeah, I get tired of playing MC with young and dramatic teens, just want to play with someone my age, which I think you and I are. I'm not sure how old you are, Coach B. I'm 43. 43 as of a month ago, as a matter of fact. So I'm no spring chicken. The test server does have a lot of young folks on it. However, we have a very good group of respectable, responsible people. They have been really good testers. They've been helping me iron out the bugs. We're going to do a reset when the pack is officially launched, which means everybody's going to be starting fresh. We're probably also going to be restarting every couple of months because a lot of the people in test server tend to be power players, so they hit a point really quick. So probably every 2 months, we're going to be resetting, maybe 3. We're going to be resetting quite regularly to make sure that we don't get people that hit max game, so to speak, and get bored. That's the goal, at least anyway. I totally forgot something while I was down here. I think I'm going to build this more flat next time. That's what I think. You just have to deal with us and our antics. Exactly. Can you get the issues from last week handled in bed? Yes, I did, Coach B. Thank you very much. Teddy here is responsible. He's also nice. Lies and slander. Yes. Why we did actually. It turned out to be a really weird setting with a mod called Thematic Confusion. How dare you claim I'm responsible? Yeah, Coach. See, you're my age, man. Thematic Confusion actually has a setting that is a test setting that lets you... I'm clipping my nails on a live stream. This is so responsible and fascinating of me. But Thematic Confusion lets you infuse blocks with Thematic stuff, and you can give blocks certain like ambient effects. And Thematic Confusion had a setting that ate a lot of CPU time, a lot. So that was killing the test server. Let's see, did this ever finish? I think it did. Cool. Okay, this is my BC Silicon setup. You notice it's powered by the, it's plugged into the floor. I'm actually piping power out of the TARDIS itself. I'll go back to the control room. I'll show you. Yeah, Teddy here's a good guy. Don't let him convince you otherwise. This is... Let's see. I actually do need... Let's get this thing and put it into... reconfigure mode. Works like a wrench. There we go. So I can actually request stuff from my logistics pipe system that's all the way over in another part of the TARDIS here. And then if I get something, let's get a stack of those. Successfully requested. And it's coming in bit by bit. Tomorrow and Vaygrim's chance, Vaygrim brushes his... Thank you, Greylock. Yeah! I've hit a new high. You are correct, Greylock. I know. It's super classy. So if I put stuff in here now, it gets whisked back to the system. No muss, no fuss, no problem. I'll tell you what I can do. I'm actually going to... I really don't need that stuff. Let's see. Let's go back here real quick. This is the, the great wood that broke the height limit. It actually busted through some of the glass in the ceiling. Yeah, oh, I forgot to... Turn on quiet hours. Yep, logistics pipes, no AE2. Yeah, I was at my wit's end, Coach B. It was a problem so bad that we couldn't put the pack out in that state. So it was a situation where if we had not solved it, it really would have been bad. Oh gosh. Yes, it was pretty bad. I am not 100% sure about that setting. We turned it off. It was an experimental setting. I don't know why Thematic Infusion has it turned on by default. That seems bad to me. Seems super bad. So, yeah, this grew so high it actually busted through some of the glass, and I had to go in creative mode and replace it because this stuff's supposed to be unbreakable. 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 Okay, I don't have anything over here. I think I put a short hallway there. I think that's it. Geronimo! Crunch. Yep, short hallway there. Same for up there. And then this is another big chamber. And then back here is the library. There we go. This is the interactive library. Flight, console. This thing's complicated to fly. I'm going to see if I can fly one on screen. So you're talking more about months of testing than... No. It has not been pushed back. It is probably going to be starting next week. I'm going to try and start it next week. Right now, I really need to get the show started because I don't have a lot of other stuff going on the main channel. I thought that Forgecraft 2 was going to be running, but Forgecraft 2 ended up bombing out because of performance problems on the server that actually were stemming from AE2. So right now, you have to remember though, as long as I have the series going, the mod pack is going to be staying updated, which means it's going to continue being tested. The test server will always be one version ahead of what my series will be. Always. My mod pack for Season 2 ran for a year. It's still technically out there, and it's still being used. I have 300 or 400 people just on the AT launcher alone that use it every single day. So, my mod pack is going to be getting developed and updated and used. Necromancer King, what's going on? I don't know why chat stopped working, PC Guy. It seems to be working here. That's a very nice kitten you have there, Necromancer King. So, yes, it is going to be a situation where we have constant updates every couple of months. The server is going to reset every time there's, maybe there's big updates or whatever. Every 2 or 3 months, the test server is probably going to reset to get everybody a fresh start. We can build new spawn, get some new testers in, stuff like that. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm going to be live streaming pretty regularly from the live stream, from the test server. And it's going to be very, very cool in general. Boop. Let's go. Sleep. Yeah. So no, I'm the season 3 is probably going to be starting, fingers crossed, it's going to be starting at some point next week. Hopefully early next week, not late next week. But how big is the new pack going to be? Approximate number of mods. PC is potato. I don't have I can tell you an approximate. Hang on a sec. It is larger than the Season 2 pack. However, we are very critical on size. Right now, we're at just over 112 mods. Now, something to remember. 112 mods, almost a third of that are library mods, not functional stuff. When it comes to functional stuff, I can show you. We've got all the standbys. We've got Witchcraft. Domcraft, blood magic. We've got witchery, witchcraft, witchery. I said that same thing. We have mechanism like we did last season. We've updated to mechanism 8. We've got Ender IO like we did last season. We dropped Flaxbeards and we've replaced it with thermal expansion. And now we have thermal foundation and thermal dynamics. We have a lot of extra add-ons for Domcraft now, like Automagy and Domic Confusion and Domic Bases. Yes, we actually have the TARDIS mod. This is a TARDIS. It is functional. I actually have my sonic screwdriver that I can use to lop off rooms if I so choose. Let's go back here. I'll show you guys something real quick. Whee! I do shift right click and I put this thing into dismantle mode. Then we do a right click, shift right click on the control panel, and that hallway just got lopped off. And then I can put this thing back here and I can do corridor short, corridor normal, medium, tiny. There's different rooms that we can do, and we have even more rooms now in the next version that we have in testing. So let's go. That's gonna have a place somewhere. Anyway. Oh, wait a minute. Power. This is my power system right now. It's an Ender generator. It's generating 320 RF per tick, and I'm using Project E to make Eyes of Ender. Works great. It's awesome. There's a little redstone charge pad, so I can charge up my atomic disassembler. It's the only thing I have that requires batteries. This is a nether star generator somebody gave me. I'm too scared to start it up. So yes. Yeah, Season 2's pack is still out there. The Season 3 pack, tentatively named VC3, is actually going to be a pretty big change. There are a lot of similar mods, but like instead of AE2, we're swapping it out for logistics pipes too. Logistics pipes. We are very critical on performance. I'm always critical on performance. I always want to make sure that we can squeeze the most performance that we can out of the pack. I was that way with the first season pack because I had a crap computer at the time. I will always be that way. That is one of the recurring themes, is that I want this to be performance friendly for lower end machines. Now, I can't guarantee how low end of a machine it's going to work on. We do not have Dialects. I'm looking into testing the Dialect mod and the Weeping Angels mod. I do want to actually get those in another pack I have idea designs for, but that's a different series. I have a new series that I'm thinking about doing for January that is going to actually involve the TARDIS mod. It's probably going to get the Season 3 pack, change it up a little bit, and make it more adventure-centric. We'll see, though. Let's play with my TARDIS. Beware the Dialects, because they'll dar at you? Darlings? Anyway, yeah. So, as it stands right now, you have these ports that you can unlock. These are called roundels. And basically, there's attachments you can put on these things. TARDIS, here we go. There's a base one that you need to actually make it, right? No, that's the base. No, it's chunk loader. There's, oh god, that's a healing thing. That's cool. Cable interface for Essentia. You can pipe Essentia from Domcraft through the walls of the TARDIS. You can do the same thing for Transmat that lets you teleport inside the TARDIS itself. ME cabling, which we don't use. Energy conduits, item ducts, fluid ducts, chunk loaders. That does a 3x3 chunk loading that you can just stick on one of these things. It's great. You should do dismantle and take that back off. So all these ports, I'm running power and liquid and everything through the walls of the TARDIS, which means you don't have to run pipes down the hallways. Awesome. The creepypasta mod. Yeah, you understand, Lazarus, about no guarantees on minimum performance. That's just the way it works. But basically, I am always, the whole theme, the whole reason I started off with a custom pack for Season 1 was because I had a low-end machine, and most of the off-the-shelf packs were either too bloated or just too slow, too badly tuned. So I made my own. And I did okay for a first time. That was Minecraft 1.6.4, so there were still ID numbers and stuff you had to tackle with. 1.7.10, though, has been a lot easier to deal with. This is my second pack for 1.710, because 1.8 is just not coming quick enough. So I figure by the time I get to the end of this series, some point middle to late next year, 188 has been out for a while. I'll probably have another series that's 188. But this, for now, is going to be a 1.710 pack. I am setting a top-end limit to the number of mods I put in it. We've been fine-tuning and turning off shaders, particles, a lot of the extra effects that you really don't need. We've been turning down, like, if you use, let's see, not basic logistics pipes. What is it at? Logistics. There's two kinds of logistics pipes. There's the basic logistics pipe, and then there's an unrouted transport pipe, which is cheaper. If you make an unrouted transport pipe and use that instead of buildcraft piping, it's slower, but you don't see the items, which means you lose a lot of the frame rate drop you'd normally have with logistics pipes. It's quicker. It's really nice. I like it. So, yes, a lot of stuff like that. We've got a whole bunch of extra rooms that are being custom made by some of the guys on the test server. Well, I live stream the actual season. Actually, I think it gets hard. This is a TARDIS, yes. See ya, PC guy. Sorry I missed you. Let's see. How do you craft an TARDIS? You don't craft the TARDIS. But we have a whole bunch of extra room schematics that are being crafted. You can make custom rooms for this mod and include them. So we have a whole bunch of extra rooms that we're including that have been custom made, and they're being tested, and they're really good layouts and really good rooms that are being made by guys on the test server. When it comes to live streaming, it's hard because if I do a live stream, it can, sometimes it's easier to record batches of episodes ahead of time. So I could sit down and do 2 hours of recording and record 2 weeks worth of episodes for Vaygrim's Chance. If I live stream, it breaks that continuity. Because if I live stream on Wednesday and I record it on Monday, what I will be live streaming on Wednesday, you won't see till Friday the next week. So it becomes hard. So for the sake of scheduling, I think the YouTube series is only going to be video. Test servers only going to be live stream. I think that's how it's going to work. Now, that being said, all of this YouTube gaming stuff automatically gets reposted. So you'll be able to still go back and watch it even if you missed the live stream. In regards to the TARDIS, we have a TARDIS mod. There is a key. Normally you have to find it, or craft it with a thing you have to find, but we just turn the recipe on. There's a thing called a Contron crystal, right? It is glass, diamonds, and an eye of Ender. You make one of those, and then you make a key. Then you just right-click the key, and a TARDIS appears. It's actually very cool. I can just right-click, and this is here in my house. I parked it inside my house. This is my little test facility here. And let's see. I have this resting on. This is the cool part, right? This is a thing called a TARDIS landing pad. I'm pulling power out of the bottom of the landing pad. It's docked, so to speak. I'm pulling power out of the bottom of the landing pad, and it is coming through. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. Right out of the, right at the bottom of the landing pad. It comes down, plugs into the back of this battery. So I have power here in the actual house still because I'm tapping into the power reserves in the TARDIS because of the docking station. Cayman Rider, what's going on? So yeah, I've got this thing. Boop. My God, that was loud. Hang on a sec. Okay. I'm going to see. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do this. Swing the control panel around here. That's loaded. That's negative 85. Where does that go? Okay, that's current coordinates, right? Let's get X. Would I have that set to? I'm still kind of fuzzy. Let's go that way. There we go. That's a good overworld. I'm going to actually... Let's do 70. And... Ooh! That's a little too far. There we go. Okay, so in theory, here's what you do. Staying home from the cold winter, I can totally sympathize. Everybody paying attention, this is where you have to start taking notes for piloting an actual TARDIS. We're going to hit the temporal primer, right-click. We're going to right-click the helmet regulator, and then take off the quantum handbrake. There we go. My entire base is moving. "24 seconds, 22, 21. You can see our travel rate. I actually have an internal battery meter right here. Power usage, you can see it going down. That's the number of rooms that I've currently used out of my maximum. Current speed. I have discovered there are such things going too fast. Come on. Experience gauge. There we go. We have landed. I can go over here. Current facing is safe. 2 other facings are obstructed. If I right-click this, it'll tell us a guesstimate of the current coordinates. Now, odds are this part of the world hasn't been generated yet. There we go. I have relocated my whole base. Is that awesome or what? Oh God, I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. I love Doctor Who. I just don't preach it to everybody that I actually know. I know some people like Doctor Who, some people don't. That's fine. But yeah. And that's my house. I'm 7,763 blocks away. You notice it's got a little bit of a lighting source. It actually, as you level it up, and you do level up your TARDIS to get it to do more things, as you level it up, it becomes more accurate. Initially, it's almost impossible to land directly on precise coordinates, but as you get it higher in levels, you get levels by experience by traveling. The more you travel with it, the higher in levels it gets, the more accurate it gets. That increases your energy storage. It increases the number of rooms that you have access to. Initially, you can't make that many rooms, but as you grow it, it gets bigger and bigger. It's very cool. It's an amazing mod. I've seen a t-shirt. Stonehead Draku says, "Who is your favorite Doctor?" I've seen so many of the Doctors when I grew. Oh God, lighting update. When I was growing up, okay, I saw a shirt once that said, and it had a picture of, I think, a sonic screwdriver, and it says, "You never forget your first Doctor." And that's 100% true. My first Doctor, the first guy that I saw watching television way back in the 70s, was actually the 4th Doctor, Tom Baker, and he is still to this day my absolute favorite. I was just on cloud 9 when I saw that he was going to be in the whole 50th anniversary thing. Teddy here found his way on the server. Oh God. Yep, little Tom Box gets to grow up. So, Tom Baker's still my favorite. I really do like Peter Capaldi, the new one. But Matt Smith was good, but he never really, got me. I loved David Tennant. Chris Eccleston was great. when they revived the series and brought Chris Eccleston in. I was sad to see him go at the end of that season. David Tennant, though, and Chris Eccleston both had some real gritty kind of moments. Yeah, so I've always loved the series. I've always followed it. Been a big fan. So now we have to click that to reload. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? That's current coordinates. I'm going to pull this out, hit this button to save the current coordinates, put it in, and then in theory, let's swap this back here. Temporal primer, helmic regulator, quantum handbrake. We're going back. Matt Smith was good. I really loved Matt Smith. Chris Eccleston was amazing. Tom Baker, still a band to me. I still love Tom Baker. He had a show. When he was doing that show, he still has to this day really bad arthritis. So there were points in that show that he had good days and bad days. And you could see that times when he had bad days, because he would do more sitting, there were less action shots and he had to be more cerebral. So his character adapted. His character adapted as his physical needs adapted, but it was one of those things where you really didn't know until after he had been gone for a while. So yeah. In theory, we're landing. Oh, crap. Yes, use landing pads. I have not seen Peter Capaldi in the thick of it. I'll go look it up. Thank you very much for the suggestion, Gabra. Door is obstructed. Where the hell am I? Obstructed, safe. Okay, every once in a while, you gotta make a second short hop. Short hops are 30 blocks or less. See? 3, 2, 1, quick landing. It is still an art form to get it to land somewhere. Exactly. You still kind of have to go with near misses, and then once you get into the area, then you can do shorter hops to make it more accurate. Okay, there we go. Not even close. Okay, it should have shown up right there. Let's see if we can get it back in. Hang on a sec. What is up with this? See what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that. And third time's charm. Yep. So, yeah, I'm a big Doctor Who fan. I really liked the idea of this thing. I thought it would be a fun addition to the pack. I thought it would be really, really neat for the test server. You could have you get amazing frame rates in these things. If you look, I have 192, 200 frame rate. That's more like it. And right now, I have 100. My frame rate literally doubles. So if you are a person that has a less than amazing computer, make a TARDIS. You make your base inside the TARDIS. It's a void dimension. That's all it is. You get your own dimension for your TARDIS. It does work in multiplayer on the server. Teddy's making one right now. And you get your own void dimension. And so basically, you get an amazing frame rate in there. Because there's nothing else. There's no landscape. There's no water. It's just open sky. That's it. It's great. So yeah, we go in here. Just right click on that. I can lock the front door and keep other people from getting into it or leave it unlocked. Let's find a window real quick. Okay. So that's sunlight, daytime, right? I walk over here. Nighttime. That's it. It is midnight now exactly, and it will stay exactly midnight. If like all the time. It will never change. You don't need to sleep. If I hit the right button, that button right there, it changes back to noon all the time. It never changes in this dimension. So you always have perpetual daylight. which is amazing. Autistic Cayman Rider says, I've never squeezed so hard in my life until today. Yeah, you've got elevators, see? And you can see the structure. Kind of hard to see it now with all this stuff in the way. Let me get over here to the windows. But you can see that's an elevator that comes off the side of the control console. You can recolor the blocks. I made those blocks black and purple. It's just dyed. It doesn't even use it. It's great. Control console, that's the control room. Comes off, that's an elevator up. I've got a cross hallway that goes across there. See, and I've got other stuff over here. So if we go down, I just hit shift to go down. Do you supply anything to new players on the server? Nope. Everybody starts off basically butt naked. Same way I do. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta go up. So basically, when everybody starts off, they all start off the same way. What we will do is we'll actually have spawn. I have two people that are super talented builders, amazing builders. Shadowstar WD and his wife. They both actually do my spawn. Every test server, every time, they will always do my spawn building. And I'll show you guys here in a minute. I'll show you. But see, these are farm rooms. These are built specifically for farms. If you come over here, you can see I've actually got this set up. And this is a whole bunch of magical crops. I barely have dented all of the actual growth space I have in here. Barely. So yeah. Let's go down here. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Spawn possible in TARDIS. It is not, I don't think you can set spawn inside the TARDIS. I'm not sure. Whoops, wrong way. Let's go this way. Spawn's up yonder. So yeah. I have a lot of great people that are patrons and support me financially, which I absolutely am grateful for. So much of what I do on a day-to-day basis is only possible because of viewers like you, because of the patrons that I do, that I have support from. Oh, somebody expanded this and added cows. Ooh, hello cows. Moo cow. Yeah, this wasn't back here earlier, I don't think. Anyway, this is a simple spawn this time around, but every time the test server comes up and gets reset, Shadowstar WD and Shadowstar's wife step on. They make this wonderful spawn for me. Last time we had a tavern, big village. It was nice. A TARDIS shipyard didn't spawn. Actually, we're going to have one when the server resets. I have this idea for an RV trailer park for TARDISes. It's going to be awesome. Call it Harmony Hills or something like that. Anyway, a lot of times what we have is we'll have some machines at spawn for processing your early game ore. So like a grinder and a smelter. When we have one or two sets of those at spawn that people can use until they get their own machines. We might have some, like over here, we have some torches and... See, somebody actually made this stuff and put it in here. This was not creatively spawned in. This is probably all stuff off of monsters that they have actually repaired and just thrown in. So this is donations from Ipsos. Right there. We've got... There's some cows right here. We go into the fishing shack. Let's see. Fridge with some fish in it. Don't think the furnace has anything in it. There's a bed. Sleeping bags. We actually have 8 sleeping bags. A lot of times what we'll do is the only thing we might give out is sleeping bags early on, just so that people can sleep and help reset the time cycle. Although we do have a Morpheus on the server, so it's not as hard to make it daytime. Let's go down here real quick. This is the hidden workshop. Boop-a-doo. So right down here, right? Alloy smelter, sag mill. That's it. That's what we got. Otherwise, you might get some food or maybe some torches, but no, we don't really give out freebies, not a lot. Now, if somebody has extra resources and they decide to set up a donation place or whatever at spawn, that's up to them, but we do not do that. Go a little farther northeast from spawn. Oh, I think that's Porthier's place. Hang on a sec. Let's go up there. Artistic Cayman Rider. My mistake, I just squeezed harder on the farm area. Actually, Cayman Rider, somebody made that's a medium farm. Somebody made a big farm that we're going to have. And it's got 3x3 plots. We've got custom rooms that are actually made for railcraft tanks, max size railcraft tanks, 3 of them by 3 of them, or 3 by 1. All sorts of great stuff. It's really cool. We're gonna have an amazing. It's gonna be really, really fun once the pack is finished. I think this is Porthier's place. Or no, this is Swampy's. Is it? I can't remember. This isn't Swampy's. I can't remember whose is whose. Wait a minute. Oh, that's yours. Okay. Oh, I think I see somebody over there. Is that a person? I'm squinting. Yeah, it's Porthier. Whoop, he just teleported. Yeah, we have a fishery at spawn also. Porthier Swampy is southeast. Yep. What the heck are these things? Rainbow cacti. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Yeah, this is yeah, Witch's Cauldron. This is Porthier's Witchery Circle. The man's got a black belt in design. If we go over here, let me see. Oh, this is where he parks his TARDIS. I think I can just Wisp Spawner. Yeah, where's your Thaumcraft altar thingy? Downstairs? Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Downstairs. Here's more storage, green space. Holy crap on a crap. See, look at this setup, man. He's got quite clear floors, enlightened clear glass. Sorry. Enlightened clear glass. Whole set of auto sorting, warded jars of the golem serving it up. He's actually got a wisp spawner that's coming in and filling all these up with aspects. That's a cape. I don't know why it looks like a dress, but yes. Thermal recycling. Don't have it. Interesting suggestion, Rushed Man. Got to figure out TARDIS mod to the point of abusing agricraft, magicraft, and renewable biofuels. Yeah, I'm loving that TARDIS mod. It's really cool. This is the Wisp spawner. Wait, I think no. Just workroom? Cape of voluminous pockets. Oh. This is nice, man. Golden etched obsidian from Thaumic bases. Ooh. I don't know what's going on, but I'm scared. Hold me. Node builder. Oh, right. Node buffing. Yeah, this place is amazing. And look at all these stabilizers. It's crazy. With Thaumic bases, you have decorative blocks that you can use as stabilizers. So the stuff under the crystals and the actual mob heads are stabilizers also. It's crazy. Yeah. He's got a really buffed out... What is this? I'm not going to mess with it. That goes down to his mines. I don't know what that is, but I think it's a mob spawner. I can go back upstairs. So many stairs. Yeah, his wall of machines over here. Oh yeah, experience books. I don't know why you make those though. Will not be here much longer though. Moving it all into my TARDIS. That's what I am doing. Yep. Ba-doop. Yeah, magical crops. These are all of his magical crop results right here. He's got a lot of some, not too many of another ones. Elevator goes to the mine shaft. Ah, okay, yeah. The pack is coming along quite fine, Hank Abominable. 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 I can't say that word. That's weird. On a note, nothing to do with Minecraft. You should start a Space Engineers game. Actually, Watch Your Shadows. I'm not a fan of Space Engineers. I like parts of it. I don't like other parts of it. If I was going to do Space Engineers, I would do modded. One thing that I really hate, real quick, is when you're out in space and you're mining an asteroid and all the little bits just float away. And everybody says, well, just hold down T or whatever it is to collect stuff. It does not collect stuff nearly as well as it should. So if I could find a mod that auto-collected resources and stuff that I mined, that game would be a lot more bearable in low G. What is this? Aurelia pedal. Okay, that's weird. This is a vacuum chest. This is all marked on his property. We actually have a new mod that I've never seen before called FTB Utilities. And you can actually have a friends list on the server. You can see I've got some people that are actually flagged as friends right now. Up here, you can tell the little outline around their name. Technically, everybody in the server is my friend, but whatever. You just add as friend, as friend, add as friend, whatever. And you can see skin, what they look like. So Port there looks like right now. How many deaths they've had, how many minutes they've played. Look at this. 9 hours, 14 minutes, 30... No, wait a minute. That's 9 days. I can't remember anyway. Planted some Aurelia flowers, grows those petals under a full moon. So yeah, all sorts of great stuff. But, you go back in here. We've actually got server info, information about mods and stuff like this. Entities and enchantments currently enabled on the server. Server tops. Death per hour. Grow. Almost wins that out. PC guy. Deaths. David Collins wins at 14. Black Fox at 10. I've had 0 deaths. First scene on the server. Me. Duh. And then Trunks not too long after it. Last scene. And it shows all the people currently online. Time played. That is 254 hours by Swampy. 230 hours by Porthier. I got some hardcore testers, people. Nobody. Oh, how was my Thanksgiving? Asks Necromancer King. I just noticed that. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was a really good Thanksgiving. I had my family over, unfortunately. Family full of crazy people, but it was fun. It was nice. Let's see. Guides. This is going to be good. No. Right here, we're going to have guides that we're getting written up for good ways to start mods and like some important slash commands for admins and stuff like that. It's going to be really useful. We actually have a chunk claiming function. So as you can see, Porthier has claimed all of this. We're going to have probably a default of 100 chunks. I have 9 chunks out of my 1,000. We're probably going to set it to 100, 120 by default. And it's got chunk claiming built into it, which is why I can't use this, because it's inside of his boundary. Until he makes me a friend and set his permissions where him and friends can use this stuff, then I can't touch that, which is cool. You have security measures. It's actually very neat. So I'm going to start heading back to my place. That's what you see in the top right corner. It says wilderness. I'm going into unclaimed territory. So yeah, I've got some hardcore testers, man. I've got some of the best testers around. These people really help me. They are great folks. If I go over here to spawn, I'll show you real quick. Boop, boop, boop. This wonderful lighthouse that we actually got right over here. Bing, there it is, spawn area, you see? This chunk that I'm in right now is the spawn chunk. If I go out of it, I'm into wilderness, unclaimed territory. Now I could, if I wanted to, mark off all of this as mine so nobody else could actually build in spawn. But then I would have to set permissions to where people could at least use stuff. You know? Even the actual TARDIS has permissions. You can have people that actually have their own sonic screwdriver. They have permissions to add rooms or not. Maybe they can use things and walk around, but they can't add or remove rooms. Maybe they can redecorate or they can't. Stuff like that. It's just generally very, very cool. So yeah. We've been very busy. We've got a lot of really great stuff. Any idea when it will come out? I'm hoping, Hank, that this is actually going to come out. You could use a gravity generator. Don't know. Hank Abominable asks, any idea when it will come out? I don't know. Right now, I'm looking at hopefully trying to get out version 1.0 by the end of this week, beginning of next. As soon as 1.0 is out, the series starts. So soon, very soon. 240 hours, yeah, pretty neat, awesome. Can you give us a tease of the theme for Season 3? The theme song, I don't know, man. I'm really attached to the one I've been using for Season 2, but I'm still hunting. I'm looking for something really, really good, but it has not been chosen yet. Now, I can tell you one thing. I do actually have a theme in terms of building. Maybe that actually might have been what you're asking for, not the music. I have a theme in terms of building. And in terms of building, the theme, last season, it was the city displaced. The last season was the city displaced. It was about a city that had parts of it pulled out of one dimension and sent to another world. That's why it was all disjointed and broken. And I really loved that build. It was a very creative thing. This time around, I'm going factory, I'm going industrial, I'm going robots and capabilities and machines and tubes and pipes. I'm going sky again, returning to my roots. I am going vertical. And I already have some ideas that I'm going to be building on. I really do like it. I am going to have access to the TARDIS mod, but I'm not going to dump my whole base into it. It is going to be a temporary transit. Go out and use it to mine some stuff, come back, and offload it at the main base. It's going to be transportation. That's it. I'm not going to be using it for any, replacement base. I'm still going to be building my home, sweet home. But this season, it's all vertical. I'm going skybound, baby. Let's see. Let's go back in here. This is my preliminary logistics pipe system. I have discovered that the storage drawer controller from storage drawers worked great because basically I only have a connection to this one thing right here. It's really good. I love it. I love it. So now this talks to the logistics pipe system for all of this stuff. Let's do that. Let's see. Yeah, that's supposed to be there. Yeah, cool. And then these are all modular storage from RF Tools. These things are awesome. I can hold so many things in here. And you can see I have just divided out different categories, different things, and they're all connected up. Same to my logistics system. So right here, I can actually grab things, do crafting, or I can go back to the main console room and do it. And it's all in between. What is me with vertical builds? I don't know why. I'm not sure. Jennifer's my wife, by the way. Everybody say hi to the wife. I'm almost done with VC Season 2. Mr. Total Drama, what episode are you on? I'm curious. Yes, wait. Could the TARDIS travel to other dimensions? Aha! Let's go back to the console room and actually do some intra-dimensional flight, shall we? Let's see. If you go over here, you notice that thing that says D, Overworld 0. Ooh. What's this? Dimension 8. Let's go back to... Now, a whole bunch of these dimensions are going to be blacklisted. You will not be able to get to the Pocket Plane, Spectre World. You will not be able to get to the Witchcraft worlds. You won't be able to get to some of the mods that actually have their own dimension, like the one for Thaumcraft, the dungeon world, basically, for the Crimson Cult. You will not be able to get there with your TARDIS, because those are meant to specifically spawn and start generating stuff around the player upon entry through specific means. Going there with the TARDIS can bug things out. But yes, my wife is getting me in trouble. But we actually do have the Nether. You can't go to that until your TARDIS is level 5. The End, you can't get to that until your TARDIS is level 25. I'm going to actually have the Deep Dark. I'm going to see if I can level gate that to 15 or 20. I'm going to do the Last Millennium just for giggles at probably like 10 or 5. I think that's going to be cool. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Actually, the last Millennium I might have to block off. I don't know, and I also need to test the deep dark and see if it's going to work. But yeah, so I do actually have the end. I'm going to leave all the other coordinates the same, and I'm just going to go over here. And we do temporal primer, helmic regulator, quantum handbrake, and we're off. Cross-dimensional travel. So yeah, we are actually going to have dimensional travel. Now here's the fun thing. I can travel to RF dimensions, RF tools. I can travel to those. So if somebody makes a dimension and it has power, I can go to that in my TARDIS, borrow some things, and go back out. We can do that here in a minute. You just got to make sure it's got power, and there's ways you can do that. So yeah, we are in theory current facing unsafe drop. Okay. We're in the end, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you know what? Do I go outside the door? I need, after reset, to try and build some chrono trigger things in the last dimension. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see. It's not generated in. This is the problem I have right now. Well, that's the failsafe. I got transmatted back because my TARDIS sensed that I was about to die. So, it's a failsafe function you don't get until level 10 of the TARDIS, but once you actually get it, it'll yank you back when you're at near death, and it's awesome. I love it. So, I don't know where we can actually land in the end. Let's see. Let's get the screen over here. I'm going to do... Let's do a little higher up. Land on the ground. You can tell it to prefer landing on the ground or landing in midair. Right now there's nothing beneath it, up or down, so it cannot adjust. Let's just... I don't know, let's throw some coordinates in there. And... why am I not... Okay. Let's do that. Do that. We're staying in the same dimension. Should be a short hop. Let's see what happens. Actually, Hank, if you do that when your TARDIS is under level 11, you will die. But there is a way to recall your TARDIS. If you're at level 11, you can actually, or if it's at level 10, you can recall, it will recall you automatically. If you have it at level 11, you can actually recall it using your sonic screwdriver. If you don't have it, you can actually make, where is it? TARDIS Recaller. It's real simple. It uses iron, some lapis in the middle, and bone meal or white dye on the outside. And basically, you put that down and right-click it. It will expend the block and put the TARDIS directly where that block was. It's a really good method for getting your TARDIS back if you lost it. So now we come over here. Unsafe drop. Okay. I'm going to have to go back to my own dimension. I'm going to hit that to reload my home coordinates. I'm going to miss it a few times. I 100% know this for sure. And I'm actually going to... Something about that is not working. Okay. Let's... Oh, 5,000 is required. Okay, stuck here for a little bit. It's okay. Gotta wait for my TARDIS to recharge. Crossing dimensions takes a lot of power. That's why you can't do it starting off. You have to build up how much power reserves you've actually got. It's an amazing mod. I discovered it in Curse, just rummaging around. Never heard of it before. The guy's been updating it pretty regularly. He just pushed out an update a couple of days ago. Have you seen the video calling via Minecraft actually works? You can also watch YouTube videos. I have seen that, Mr. Total Drama. Chris Jackman, what's going on? It's funny, Chris Jackman. The last comment in the last live stream for Wednesday of last week was from you. $3,500. So I can show you guys. Let's go downstairs real quick. There's a lift right here. Whoop. This is, there's my chunk loader, personal anchor. You see there's people on the server. I can give different people permissions. That's me. All of mine are turned on. All of Teddy here's are turned off on purpose. I can swap. There's different control panels. I mean, different control rooms for the main console room. There's one that's kind of like kind of like the 10th Doctor's TARDIS. There's main, there's full. I'm using full right now. That's what this is. If you use main, then there's no floor right here that's open. So you can fall off. Over here is actually the upgrades. How many unspent experience points I have. And then there's energy level gauge. I'm at level 5 out of 21 max. You can keep leveling this thing up. Maxing your stats out. Energy regeneration. Shields. I don't know what purpose the shields serve. Max rooms. 4. Whee! Almost 4,000. We're getting there. Let's see if I can actually do current coordinates. Let's do all the way at the top. All the way at the top. Temporal primer. Helmic regulator. Can I go to Scaro or Gallifrey? Those don't exist in here. Boop. I just went straight up. Oh, my energy went up. That's funny. There we go. Wait a minute. What? Yeah, still going up. Okay. Transmat mode. Woo! That was me recalling using the actual sonic screwdriver. I've got wings. I just don't know why it's not working. Maybe I should make a jetpack or something. That might be better. Yo, Christensen, what's going on? Yeah, this is great. Oh, here's the funny thing. By default, there is a advanced flight mode turned on, okay? So if you look at all these controls, these little things right here, flight control, they'll highlight blue, like a darker blue, during flight, and you're supposed to run around and actually flip the controls to actually keep it from exploding. It will actually have explosions centered on the control panel that will go boom! And it doesn't damage anything except for you. So if you're standing too close to the control panel and you don't flip the controls in time, you'll take damage. Now, this is a more casual-centric, kind of a noob-friendly pack, so I'm turning that off. But it is in there if you want advanced flight mode. Okay. I'm curious, what is the... Let's do... hack. Is there a bottom end? Electrical steel, conductive iron. Okay. Oh, I know one thing I want to do. I want to do nano. Oh, I can make that. Hang on a second. Ooh. Reconfigure. What is that? Redstone, chrono steel. I need 2 of those. Chrono steel. 2 of those. Nuggets. And an apple. Come on, where's my apple? Oh, there it is. Okay. We do this, this, and then this nanogene canister. So in theory, I don't know how it works. I'm fully healed. Okay, I'm going to set that to transmat again. Attempt to attack an invalid entity. Whoopsie. I bugged out. Yeah, I don't know why. I can't actually... It won't let the angel wings work. So what does this thing do? Anything? I don't know how the nanogene canister works. It's supposed to heal you. Don't know. Okay. Let's go back home. We got max energy. I'm going to right click that. I'm going to do boop. Boop. And boop. Yeah, I can add warp item ducts. You can use opaque item ducts to improve performance. All rats. An amazing mod. I love it. It is a TARDIS. In theory. Yep, going back to the world. Mr. Roo giving me advice. Let's see how close I got. Wait a minute. Learned. Current pacing safe. Almost. So close. Let's do... I'm still fine-tuning that accuracy. Yes! Major issues are getting ironed out. Chris Jackman. Performance is up considerably. Server is stable. It's been good. We're happy, people. There we go. Right back on the pad. Like I said, it is supposed to, when it gets within like 30 or blocks or so, it's supposed to home in on that landing pad. That landing pad can export items or import items into or out of the TARDIS. You can actually use it right now. I'm using the TARDIS as a big generator because all my power generation is in there. And because I'm online, it's getting chunk loaded from the personal anchor. Well, it is siphoning power out to here, and then I can use it. I thought I had power pipes here. Oh, I do. Hang on a sec. Yep, that's a little wonky. Those pipes have actually vanished. Second time that's happened now. After I step out and step back on the server, they will actually all be there again. I need to move this back in the TARDIS. I have not done that yet. So yeah, very cool mod. Let's go downstairs real quick. I cannot remember if I left any of my mining stuff down here or not. Yeah, Witchery is in this pack. Been keeping an eye out. Yep. Will I stream tomorrow? I will. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. Same time. I'm just going to be streaming in the evenings a lot more often. December, I need to kick into overdrive. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Across the very, very bottom, or I guess technically, let me get my windows up over here. So, over there is a bar. It says PAX South 2016. I actually have tickets that somebody else has gotten for me, but I'm saving up money for the wife and I to actually go, stay in a hotel. I'm going to be trying to actually make appointments with a lot of independent software devs and stuff like this. I'm going to get in on some panels, get some news, take some photos, take some video footage. It's all going to be going up across all 3 of my channels: Vaygrim's Chance, Vaygrim's Choice, and Vaygrim's Rest. I need you, the community, to help me get there because I have a YouTuber salary, which is not a lot right now. I'm still kind of a low guy on the totem pole. So I'm going to be working a lot through December for tips, donations, help. And all of that is going to get siphoned directly into helping the wife and I get to PAX so we can give it a lot of coverage and bring it to you, all of my wonderful community members. So yes, I am going to vlog. I need to be vlogging more anyway. I've kind of gotten out of the habit of it the last couple of weeks because I've been so busy with the pack. But yeah, I'm also going to be vlogging from PAX. Might be able to actually use Periscope some and live stream, but it kind of depends upon, like, Periscope is this thing where you can live webcam or live cam from your phone, and it's great, which means that I could actually show some of the floor, but it's going to be a lot of GoPro footage, really, really nice iPhone 6 Plus footage, cobbled together and then probably uploaded over the following week. But some of it will be live. Yeah, I will be vlogging. Definitely will be vlogging from PAX. So, we are actually going to be streaming tomorrow from the test server again. Let's see, Wednesday night. So, tomorrow night, I'm going to be live streaming from my second channel. Probably either going to be doing some Guild Wars 2 stuff, or, which is free to play now, by the way, or I will be doing some Fallout 4. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to be streaming a lot more often during December. I need to start earning my keep. I need to start getting back out here into the routine of things and generally communing with you, my community members. I don't have anything down here. There was a chest right here. I left some stuff in. I think I moved it back to the TARDIS. I'm a sucker for stairs when I go down to the mine. I hate having to do the jump thing. Ew. Jumping. Ew. I'm going to put that back. Kaboom! And yeah, generally, the pack is coming along amazingly well. I'm hoping end of this week, early next, we can actually have 1.0 out. As soon as 1.0 is out, the series starts, and everybody else can start along with me. It's going to be fun. Yeah, Periscope's going to be dicey. Greylock has a good point. Periscope's going to be dicey, because if we're at a convention, then the cell network's probably going to be overloaded, which means we might not be able to do Periscope unless we're back in the hotel room on Wi-Fi for the hotel. Even then, it's circumstantial. We're going to see. I'm going to try, though. Yes, thank you very much, Hank. I did hit 8K. I'm at 8,016 subs. Thank you very much. Yeah, stairs and slabs rule. Yeah, attendance is probably going to double from PAX South last year to this year. Because a lot of people are getting tired of PAX East and PAX West because they were so huge and so crowded. So suddenly, there's a big shift down to PAX South because the lines aren't as long, the waits aren't as long. Of course, which means that by 2017, they're going to be just as bad as the other 2 conventions. So we'll see. Matter Overdrive is not in the pack. I don't think I know what Matter Overdrive is. I don't think. Whoa. So yeah. Let's go back. In my home, sweet home. I actually don't need this stuff here, but I like having it. Let's go back to the workroom. Whee! No. One thing I'm low on is sand. I need to make some more sand. So I'm just going to come over here and do... Boop, boop. I actually like the IE machine for sand. Call me silly. Call me crazy. Let's do disabled for now. Put that in there. We can talk. You think you... Wow, you must have found me way back during the Resident Rise days, Hank. Yeah, you've been around me a long time. Apparently. 1K was Resident Rise. That was Vaygrim's Chance Season 1. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. The TARDIS is its own dimension. Every TARDIS owner gets their own pocket dimension, basically. There's nobody else. And it's like I said earlier, it is an amazing dimension because you get great performance. Basically, it's a void dimension. There's nothing else here. So I get double the frame rate for the overworld, which is great. So if you have a potato of a computer, then make the TARDIS your home base. Even if you don't move it anywhere, just leave it there, and you can build inside of it and get double the frame rate when you're running around your house. It's great. It's awesome. I love it. Oh! Matter Overdrive. Yes, I have heard of that. I've been watching it. I haven't actually messed with them yet, though. It is, from what I've heard, it's still very much early alpha beta. I don't know, though. I haven't messed with it in a while. The world-eating black hole things? What are you talking about, Mallrat? Are you talking about Matter Overdrive? World-eating black hole things. Gravitational anomalies, kind of like hungry nodes. Ooh, that sounds bad. Can you use them as a power source? That sounds really bad. Gravitational anomaly sounds like a black hole. So would Tinkers fit in the TARDIS? Tinkers. Like Tinker's Construct? I actually don't have Tinker's Construct in the pack on purpose because everybody uses it. I like giving some of the mods that are different to try. Super Heavy Tech. I have not played with it. I haven't even heard of it. Artistic Kamen Rider. ZPM from Stargate Atlantis without a nice little safe package. Yeah, that sounds hella dangerous. ZPMs, thank you very much. Portal guns eat your world too if you shoot them at the moon. I've done that before. That's actually kind of fun. I don't know why I'm standing here making sand. I could just make some of the MC, but whatever. I feel the need to grind some things sometimes, you know? I love this song still. Okay. Oh, I can just go over here and put it in here. Crap. Reconfigure. Oh. Yeah, I'll show you guys later. One sand. Ah! Request the other of that stack, please. Yeah, this is Vaygrim Chance Season 2 theme. It actually comes from midway through Season 1. I did a real big redoing of my intro. An Alchemist's Best Friend. Teddy here, still plugging away at it. Season 1 was interesting because it had a gap halfway through it because I had some technical problems I had to work out and then come back to. Now, those technical problems still ended up biting me in the butt, but, however, I really enjoyed Season 1, and there was a lot of stuff I never got finished. But midway through Season 1, I redid the intro, came back to the show, started redoing new episodes again, and it was really, really fun. And that's when I started using the theme song. So when I started Season 2, I kind of figured somewhere in Season 2 I would pause and then redo the intro, or maybe like for episode 50 or something. I never thought I'd make it to 150 episodes, but I just ended up keeping the same intro, you know? I redid it a couple times, but I mean the same intro song. Now I'm hitting Season 3 and I'm wondering if I need to keep the same theme song or if I need to change it up a little bit. Marketing tool. Think you should keep it. Yeah, all my music, by the way, except for one song, everything else I play comes from machinimasound.com. I'm thinking about starting up an actual contract with signing up for Monster Cat. I think it's called Monster Cat. Monstercat.com. They're basically an audio service. They have licensed music, but if you pay, it's like $15 a month. But if you pay $15 a month, then your YouTube channels get cleared to use the music without getting hassled. And it's basically free as long as you're paying. And there's some really amazing music on the service. I'm just not sure. Let's see. RFT. No. RFT dim list. Okay, so these are the RF Tools dimensions that are currently loaded. You can see, by the way, all dimensions right now, okay? Spirit World is going to be blocked off. Torment will be blocked off. Mirror will be blocked off. The Outer Lands has to be blocked off. Pocket Plane, you won't be able to get to. The Nether, yes. The Underdark, I think we're going to have to lock that off also. I'm not sure. The Nether, the End. Bedrock, I think we might have to. Spectre World, definitely. Last Millennium, I don't know. Because the Last Millennium is like the end. It's supposed to make a certain entry point when you come in. Otherwise, you don't have a platform to land on. I don't know. Anyway, you can see RF Tools dimensions and then other loaded dimensions. We've got First in the Void Age. Those are 0 power. This one has power, but it's not at a full max like this is. So I would be hesitant to go there. There's Mining 2. This one's got powers. So we've got a Dimension 8. In theory. Come here. Dimension 8, okay. Actually, let's throw some Y on that. I'm going to flip this around. Flip this. I do not have Malice's doors. Okay, maybe I should just look up the mod list. Mod list actually isn't public yet. A lot of people keep suggesting Malice's doors. I don't have it in the pack yet. Yeah, the intro for Season 1 at the start is really campy. It's kind of quaint. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's see. Safe, safe, safe. Here we are. Holy cat's balls. What is this? End stone. What? Oh, this is probably filled with liquid again, isn't it? They are not filled with liquid. Okay, it's just straight up end stone. Oh, come on. Recover. There we go. No? Okay. Don't know what that was. Somebody made a dimension that actually had these things, but that was full of firewater, like the fuel from Ender.io. So they could basically endlessly fuel the dimension that way. Okay, I'm actually just gonna... Oh, I think that was the nanogene thing. I saw sparkles! Sparkle! Oh, yes! The Mega Villain series. That was actually Resonant Rise Season 2. Oh, God, I'm so proud of that. That intro, I loved, but it was way too long. Yeah. Do I have any weapons mods? Well, let's see. I have... How close am I to home? Probably nowhere close, right? Oh, dead on. Nailed it. Okay. I'll show you guys the mod list right now. Tentatively, there's only going to be a couple more things that might get added to this, and they're going to be very tiny little mods. Advanced Systems Manager is basically Steve's Factory Manager. It's a complete rewrite. Agricraft, which is awesome. We have Ancient Trees, which is just a decorative tree mod by Scott Killen. He's a buddy of mine. He is a big backer of my channel. There's a lot of titles and games I wouldn't have been able to cover without him. PC Guy's the same way. He's a big backer for my channel. Automagi, which is a Thaumcraft add-on. We've actually got Buildcraft 7.1 point something. I can't remember. All the cool robots. I'm going to mess with those things big time in Season 3. Bibliocraft. We've got Big Reactors, Blood Magic. We've got Carpenter's Blocks, of course. Catwalks, really cool mod. Chisel. This is the new Chisel by T-Tarag. Cooking for Blockheads, a great multi-block kitchen thing where you can do like a stove, a sink, a refrigerator, a cutting board, and you put the tools for cooking mods and all the resources into like the refrigerator and the freezer, and it's got an interface. You go to the cutting block and it will auto-craft food for you, even multi-step food. So it works great with Harvestcraft. Awesome. Yeah, Carpenter's Blocks has a good garage door also. Ancient Warfare has some cool doors, but Ancient Warfare has a lot of clutter and a lot of bugs. I won't touch it. Let's see. DecoCraft, of course. Gotta have DecoCraft. Ender.io add-ons, which is a really cool new mod. We have Ender Utilities, Ender Storage, Ender Tech. Ender Tech actually has a tech equivalent of the the Wand of Equal Trade, which is very cool. We have extra utilities, of course. Findus Phillies flat signs. Let's see. Garden Core, Garden Stuff is what that mod is called, which has got flower boxes and modular flower pots that you can actually make to grow miniature trees in. Flowers, plants, crops, whatever. It's great. Let's see. Yui's Workshop is a redo of Steve's Workshop. An update. We've got Gear Swapper. I recently did a hot blocks on that. That's by McJitty. Same guy that does RF tools. We've got iron backpacks, iron chest mine carts, which does mean, yes, we have Railcraft in the pack. Oh, gosh. We've got logistics pipes instead of AE2. We've got magical crops, so you will be able to actually grow your resources instead of having to mine for them. You guys have to remember, this is a very casual core pack. It's very casual-centric. So there's a lot of stuff that people are probably going to consider overpowered in this pack. That's just fine by me. Just keep that in mind. The volcano built for Resonant Rise was epic. I loved it. Mr. Total Drama. Yeah, that's the one that was the Season 2 for Resonant Rise where I played Baron von Dreadbad. It was awesome. I loved doing that. Let's see. Where was I? Mechanism. We've got Mechanism 8 in this, which means all the big power gen, the cool laser mining, all sorts of cool stuff. We've got Mine Factory Reloaded. Mindstone is a cool mini game that you can actually play in-game. It's fun. Not Enough Wands, which is a really great little mod that actually adds swapping wands, teleport wands, mob capture wands. Very fun little thing. Open blocks, open computers, open peripherals add-on. We've actually got Pam's Harvestcraft. We've got Pressure Pipes. Project E. We've got Project Red. There's Railcraft. Remain in Motion, which is actually a moving frames, which means I will be able to make a frames quarry machine, so to speak. That kind of thing. I'll be able to do something like that in Season 3, which I'm looking forward to. Storage drawers. You notice we don't have Jabba in this mod pack because it doubles up. We don't need one and have the other. Jabba now, or storage drawers now has all the function that Jabba does. Basically. The only thing it doesn't have is B-Space upgrades, but I'm talking to the mod author for it on that. Streams, which is a World Gen thing. We have the TARDIS mod. We've got Thaumcraft, Thaumic Bases, Thaumic Exploration, Thaumic Horizons, Thaumic Infusion, Thaumic Tinkerer. A lot of Thaumic. Thermal Dynamics, Thermal Expansion, Thermal Foundation. We've got Traveler's Gear, which is an add-on mod for something else. Witchery, Witching Gadgets. A lot of stuff here, people. Yeah, see, Artistic Gamer, I don't really care if there are OP mods. My point is, as long as I'm having fun, there's no wrong way to play the game. As long as everyone's having fun, there's no wrong way to play the game. So basically, if I'm having fun and it's not directly impacting you, you know, you might not like that I'm using OP mods, but that's not going to directly impact your gameplay. That is indirectly impacting it, at best. So if I'm not directly impacting your gameplay negatively, what harm is it if I use some OP mods? What harm is it if I do creative mode? There's no wrong way to play Minecraft as long as everyone's having fun. That's it. We actually did have a World Gen mod in the pack, but the performance hit on it was so bad, and we had problems with it working with some other mods that had World Gen, so it didn't work very well. Like Witchery has World Gen now. Thaumcraft has a lot of World Gen now, a lot more than it did before. All sorts of stuff like that, and we started having problems with it. I love World Gen mods, but the biomes and stuff that are native to Minecraft are diverse enough that I don't see a problem with it. Right now, we actually have streams, which adds cool, realistic kind of rivers to it, but it cuts down on water flow lag. It's really good in the way that it does it. Looks beautiful. Yeah, OP is in the eye of the beholder, 100%. Wait a minute, there's a question I missed. You mentioned leveling up the TARDIS. How do you do that? Asked Mike Bentley. Mike, actually, that is actually done specifically by traveling around with your TARDIS. Now, the first thing I suggest you do is you come over here. You've got your coordinates in here, right? That's the Z coordinate. There's this little square of console, right? This button. It's load save. Right now, it's set to load. So if I press a button, it'll load those coordinates. Right-click it, and it pulls it out. It says current status, save. And then right-click a button. My current coordinates will be saved to that button. Put it back to normal. Now, anytime you load that button, your home coordinates will get loaded. Now, there's something else I can actually show you. Let's go outside. As you level up your TARDIS, as you travel with it, you'll get locate on your sonic screwdriver, and it tells you what your hard coordinates are. It's right there. Now, it doesn't point you to it. You still have to go find it on a map, but it gives you the coordinates for your TARDIS in case you get lost. You get a few more levels, and you'll actually get recall, which means I can actually do I'm not going to move. There it is. Yeah, Mike Bentley says Agricraft plus Magical Crops plus MSR is awesome. Osmium Armor. Wait a minute. What? Somebody said... Osmium Armor would be a little heavy, wouldn't it? Well, there's lead armor in the pack technically too, so... yeah, there we go. Recall now. So now if I go back here, I think... TARDIS inbound. Let's see where it ends up. It should show up right there. There it is. Boom, baby. So now, I also have, there's locate, there is actual there's recall, but there's also transmat. Now watch this. That only works within 150 blocks, but it's a really great quick teleport back in if you're near the TARDIS. So basically, you travel around with your TARDIS, it builds up experience, and then you can spend those experience points to upgrade it and make it better. It's really cool. I'm going to put out, actually, Hank, I'm going to put out some tutorial videos on TARDIS driving school, literally. It's not supposed to be easy, no. Lazarus says, I think I just had a nerdgasm. And it is gloriously complicated. Kind of a way to TP home if you get lost with recall. Yep. So basically, you just go hopping. Oh, here's another cool thing. When you're piloting it, let's go over here. Forgot where the button is. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's absolute coordinates. You punch in X, Y, and Z. Or there's relative coordinates. So if I say 20,000 X, it goes 20,000 blocks on the X. It doesn't go to 20,000, it goes up by 20,000 on the X. So you can go relative or you can do absolute coordinates, which means you can go world hopping real easily. Real easily. Yes, Season 3 is running on Acklaz. Acklaz hosting is treating me right. Here's, by the way, guys, down here in the lower right-hand corner. Where am I putting it? Right there, Acklaz.net. If you go to acklaz.net/Vaygrim and you sign up for a new server, use the code Vaygrim50, that's Vaygrim50, you'll get 50% off your first month. And that code is good until the end of this week, until Sunday. So use it now while you can. The TARDIS is actually not expensive to make, no. So yeah, Season 3 is going to be on Acklaz. Test server is on Acklaz right now, because they really have good servers. All SSDs for hard drives. They have high-end memory, dedicated machines. It's not a virtual server. I have a dedicated machine that is devoted to me, and just me. That's the way I like it. The camera flips it, honey. So every time I'm looking, I have to look at the monitor to see what it shows as on the other one, because if I go like this, it really... To me, it should be... Anyway, it's backwards. So, yeah. Liz Dexic. Yeah, that's my wife, the smartass. Wow, we're going on an hour and 45 minutes. Yeah, it is acklaz.net / Actually, hang on a second. I can do it for you. acklaz.net / Vaygrim. Use the code Vaygrim50 without the quotes. Now also, here's a little perk. I'm just being fair and honest with you people. Acklaz sponsors me, which basically means that I have 17 people that have signed up and they're actually maintaining their servers through Acklaz because they got referred by me. And that does get me some benefits. That does get me the servers that I've got. Plus, I get a little extra bonus on the side, so that helps. But it's also the fact that I've been with other services before. There is a back-end function. I need to put a video out for this. When the Vaygrim's Chance Season 1 comes out, I'm going to put a video out specifically on how to set it up on the back end for Acklaz, because you can do it like that. Acklaz has this back end that lets you do images. So I have different images. Right now, my second server has the test server image on it. But it's also got a couple of other images. And within a click of like 3 or 4 clicks in about 2 minutes, I can completely shut down the server and completely start it up with a totally separate image. And I can swap back and forth whenever I want to. They've got tons of preset mod packs. Vaygrim's Chance Season 2 is on their preload. It's really great. It's easy to use. It's awesome. So yeah, I actually do use Acklaz hosting. They have great tech support. They have a great back end. That's the thing. I'm not the whole super command liney kind of guy. I really need a good, simple, easy to use, but powerful website. Oh yeah, dude. That's the thing that is deceptive about their servers, actually. Most of their stats are kind of lowballed. And they do it conservative just in case. The server that I've got is their absolute bottom-end server, I think. Yeah, it's their bottom-end server. And I run the test server on it with... I mean, we don't have problems. And this is one of their bottom-range servers. It's not even one of the high-end ones. So yeah, I mean, it's easy peasy. So yeah, man, Atlas is really good. I like them. They treat me right. Yeah, that's what the old Bergsoft server was running off of. They're really good people. There's a guy named Dark Arcana. He's one of their tech support dudes. And I tell you what, I've had him help me with problems at 2 a.m. Easy peasy. They're really good people. They really are. They have IRC support on esper.net. They have really good web-based support. The interface is easy to use. They do regular backups for me overnight. They let me run my own backups as well. It's really cool. I like it. So yeah. Oh, Guardian Garasu. I hope I didn't butcher that. The pack is coming along very well. As a matter of fact, it might release by end of week, early next. As soon as 1.0 comes out, Season 3 starts. And that's when the fun begins. That's when I really feel like I can unleash my creativity. I've got so many ideas right now that I don't want to use yet because I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. Woo! So much space for building. I don't know why the floors are sunken down in here. I think it's kind of weird. Anyway. Guardian Garasu. Okay, that's how it's pronounced. Yay! I didn't mess it up. Oh, do I have... No. Let me show you something real quick. Ink. Oh, sure. Why not? Let's get this. And right-click, recolor. Right-click a recolored block. Kaboom! You can recolor those. Can't recolor that. Boop, 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 boop. And just for giggles, I love being color immune. I can color anything. And I'm completely impervious to its ugly. Let's just color all of these nasty little roundels. Boop, boop. So yeah, I've got a lot of ideas, a whole lot of ideas for Season 2. I mean, Season 3. Keep doing that. And I cannot wait to get building, get going, and just let the demon out of the bottle. Let's do that. Boop. These are gravity lifts. I love them. Boing, boing. Isn't it glorious? Pink the entire TARDIS. Can I go over the Vaygrim discount for me? The Atlas discount for me? Or you mean like the way that it works? Or what I... Because I'm sponsored by them. The way that this code works, if you go to atlas.net/Vaygrim, and any servers that you get and sign up for using the code Vaygrim50, Vaygrim50, it'll get 50% off the first month. That's what the deal is. That deal ends on Sunday evening of this week. So it's all this week. That code is good. Yeah, good to the end of the week, like Greylock says. So yes. Basically, if you set it up before, I think it's Sunday midnight, Central Standard Time. By the way, they have data centers in East Coast, West Coast. They have a new data center they've set up here in Central, down in Dallas. So you can get servers different parts of the U.S. They do not have a European data center yet. That's one thing to consider. They're an entirely United States focused hosting service, but they're getting there. They are expanding. So yeah. Boop-a-doo. Just throwing some color down. Kaboom. And then I do boop, boop, boop. I separately recolored this inset. Pain in the butt. But I did it! So yeah, you could have rooms off here, wings off of there, another one off there, and then you still have the third floor up here. Technically it's third floor. up here. Because, I mean, I can go on the second tier up here in this raised walkway. I can go up here, and I'm still on the raised walkway in this other room. I mean, there's a crap ton of space in here. Whee! The 8-player server, yeah, dude, I ran probably, this is an actual 8-player server. This is either the bottom or the second to the bottom tier. I can't remember which one it is. But basically, on this server, I can tell you. Hang on a sec. I can look at their numbers because I remember what the stats are on my servers. Plans. And actually, if you go to tech specs, there's overview, but if you go to tech specs, oh, I don't know. I have the third. I have 2 gigs of RAM. But the test server, that's my primary server. The test server actually has 1.5. It's the second from the bottom. And we're running 5 people on this. I mean, how many people are you going to be running on the server? That's the real question. Because basically, they lowball their servers a little bit, but really, they have SSDs for performance on all the main hard drives. They have top-end memory, great chips. It's a dedicated machine. Most times, you can easily run more than they actually project. Easily. Joel Christensen says, too bad there's no bees in the pack. Dude, we have some... We're trying to see about getting bees into the pack. Well, okay, more specifically, we have one person on the developer team, the mod pack team, that wants bees in the pack. But the only thing that has bees that we would have to add in is forestry. And there's a whole bunch of forestry we'd have to have turned off. So, jury's still out on that. Right now, I don't think we're going to have bees. But we've got so much other stuff. If you like doing the collectibles, don't forget we have AgriCraft. I'll go show you. Let's go over to the farms real quick. Whee! 5 people in servers, and server loads at 56%. Yeah. So if you look at these servers, these seeds, they say growth 10, gain 10, strength 10. You have to combine them up to get the stats to maximum for each and every crop in order to get the maximum yield, maximum growth rate, etc., etc. So there's a lot of crops. If you do seeds, there's a lot of collecting and growing and stuff. We don't have bees, but we have a close equivalent to bees. Yep, Pam's Harvest Craft has a bee. Yes, you can always add in forestry if you want to. Yeah, see, Coach B, if you're going to actually have like 2 or 3 people on the server, you could probably get that $10 or $15 server easy. And do remember, with other services, they are cheaper. But a lot of times you're getting virtualized servers, which means that you're sharing one machine with a whole bunch of other yabos. You don't know how much they're going to overrun on performance, what stunts they're going to pull, etc., etc. This is a guaranteed, dedicated, just you machine. There's a lot to that. They do not skimp on hardware. They do not skimp on performance. They realize they're not the cheapest price in the game, but there's a reason behind that. They are a quality service, so I trust them. I really do love the servers they have gotten us so far for testing. They sponsor us. They're good to us. And I would not go with anybody else. I'm probably going to buy a 3rd server out of my own pocketbook. Just to let you know. That's how it's going. Actually, Joel Christensen, AgriCraft Grind is going to be a lot easier in my pack. Weeds are turned off. A lot of the growth rates are increased for getting the stats up, etc., etc. Just keep that in mind. See you later, Ferg. Yeah, the grind is real and regrowth. Buggy forestry. Yeah, no, Zoo Got It does not take that much per plant in my pack. It's 1 to 2 hours per plant in regrowth. It's like 30 minutes in my pack. That's it. By the way, guys, just FYI, if you go to forum.vaygrim.com, or if you just go to my website, vaygrim.com, there's forums across the top, community forums. I've actually rebooted, reset the forums. We have brand new forums, updated software. Hopefully, we're going to be doing better on spam prevention. And we are actually creating a home for a new group that I'm putting together that is called, a new community I'm putting together, called the League of Ordinary Gamers. League of Ordinary Gamers is something near and dear to my heart because there's a lot of support for hardcore. There's a lot of support for, you know, grind and PvP and yada, yada, yada. It's not the way I am. And a lot of times I find myself getting kind of heckled or poked at because I like some of the, what people call OP mods or the easy mode mods. I'm an embracer of diversity and embracer of different kinds of gaming. So the League of Ordinary Gamers is going to be a home for that diversity. We're setting up on the newly reformatted forums. They're up, they're going. If you actually apply, we're going to start giving everybody a league membership ID number. We're going to start developing a community, start supporting each other. It's going to be a place to advertise if you do have a server that maybe you're looking for some quality people to join. Think about it. Let's see. I was doing it Infinity, but you changed the rates. It would be easier. Will there be Blood Magic, Britannia, or TC? Actually, we have Thaumcraft and about 5 add-ons for Thaumcraft. We have Research set to easy mode, so you just get points and spend them. There's no minigame. This is a casual pack. We are going to have a recipe for the cheat sheet. Because some people like it, some people don't. It's the way I roll, sorry. Blood Magic is in. It's totally up to date. There is no Britannia. Britannia changes too much on a week-to-week basis in terms of rules, in terms of regulations, and how it works. I'm not a big fan of it anymore. I like parts of Britannia, but there's bits of basically the way that Vazky has... The way that Vazky's attitude on Britannia changes a little too often for my like, so I steer clear of it. Anyway. Enough about politics. What is this? Oh yeah, I did that on purpose. So I have this going into this ender chests, and the ender chests are actually going to this right here. This is actually my storage solution for my essence and all my stuff. And then what I'm actually going to do is get a pipe from logistics pipes, bring it out of this wall, plug it into that, and do remote inventory upgrade. It's going to be great. I can't wait for that. It's going to be fun, which means I'll be able to access all of that inventory everywhere. Yeah, before the Forest Wilt was added, I liked Britannia before that. 100%. I just like to relax. Mine if I want. Grow ores if I want. Just have fun. Granted, fun is different for all. 100% Mike Bentley. 100%. I'm a firm believer in that. Different people have different speeds. Teddy here, my buddy that's on the server right now, Teddy here likes more advanced stuff. He likes a bit more hardcore-y stuff. Things that I would call grind. He's much more that direction than I am. Greylock is that way, I think, on the dev team. Mulrat, that's watching right now, is definitely a bit more of a kind of not a hardcore guy, but he likes stuff a lot more difficult than I do, for sure. And I will admit, I'm casual. I'm super casual. I'm what I call casual core. That's not a word, but whatever. See you later, Mr. Total Drama. Have a good night. So yeah, you know, I want to have fun. I want to enjoy. Half of what I do is creative building. It's not even the technical side, you know. It's just like making the structures. So that's who I am, man. So yeah. League of Ordinary Gamers. I like your style. I like the basis of how you play. Thank you very much, Coach B. I appreciate that. Main reason I use Britannia was for being able to easily add goggles of revealing to my helmet. Yeah, it's a good thing, Mike. Mulrat, I can't do anything. Another mod I like is Bacteria. I've never heard of that, Artistic Kamen Rider. Yeah, I can do anything. Reading Rainbow taught me that. Thank you. So yeah. Anyway, I don't have any farms over here, so I have tons of space. Once we get the new rooms in, I'll have even more. Let's go straight across. Yeah. Yep. Sometimes I just gotta build, man. This is all where my all my auto crafters are. That's the QED. No power required. This is my Buildcraft laser setup. This is how auto crafting is worked. This is the temporal laboratory. This is TARDIS specific crafting. Basically, what you do. This is a thing you make. At TARDIS. At TARDIS. So temporal laboratory. Iron, gold, glass, redstone. Right. Put a hopper on top. Pipe iron into it, and you will get this stuff called chronosteel. If you pipe gold into it, you get delechnium ingots. Yeah, and chronosteel ingots. Now, what do you use those for? You use those for making some of the more advanced stuff, like not that. TARDIS landing pad uses that. Oh gosh, gravity lifts. If you want to make your own gravity lifts, they use it. Solid gravity lifts. I don't think you can make the door blocks. Yeah, stuff like that. Anyway, oh yeah, batteries. So basically, the way that this works is it only generates power while you're in flight. Because it harnesses energy from the temporal rift, the space that the TARDIS flies through, to make the stuff. So it only works while you're in flight. Well, you can use those to make these batteries, which let you actually store up power, and this thing operates while you're not flying. Great. Love it. Simulsax Truck-doors, or a nice building utility. Well, we have several different kinds of building wands. I really enjoy super multi-drills for my tech-based mining. We actually have Delechanium. We actually have a lot of building and tools. Not just like Project E has high-end stuff, right? The Tatar. But we also have the atomic disassembler from Mechanism. That's a really great one. Let's see. Pick. Oh, we've got high-end stuff from several different kinds, from Thaumcraft, actually. We've got high-end picks from Blood Magic. Mechanism has high-end picks. We've got all sorts of stuff. I think we were going to add tool utilities. I don't know if that's going to be in this time around, though. But we have a lot of different ways to actually get your mining on. We have the quarry. We've got extra utilities in their quarry. We've actually got the digital miner. There's tons of actual ways to mine in Thaumcraft. There's ways to mine automatically, to quarry automatically in Blood Magic. So yeah, lots of stuff. The bacteria mods centered around bacteria colonies that eat each other. Oh, specific blocks, or can replace the block with one kind or another. I've heard of the bacteria mod, actually. Yes, the Yogscast actually did a funny Yog Labs video using it. It's funny. I like it. Been around for a while, and I can have I have to check if it's updated. So yeah. I have no experience to give. Yeah, battery storage. So yeah, you can see I can actually put more rooms off of these rooms if I wanted to, if I felt so compelled. Also, I've got elevators up, okay? But over here, on the way to the big room... Oh no, I have an elevator up here. Last time I made it, it's an elevator down. Boop. You can add down elevators. It's actually very cool, like this. Yep. I'm definitely in love with this mod. It's a great mod. I'm having a blast with it. Witchery has an auto mining setup as well. Yeah, we're going to have magical crops, which means you'll be able to grow a lot of your ore. We're going to have Project E, which means if you want to do a power flower and just create your ore from sunlight, you can do that. Right? Yeah, Tool Utilities was fun, but I don't think I think the reason it got left out of the pack is because it hasn't been updated in a while. The guys that made it made the mod and then kind of vanished. So yeah. Yeah, those new forums are brand new. The guy that's actually running them is a league officer, guy by the name of A7X Shadows. He's a really good guy. Dark Preacher is another league officer that's actually helping me get things set up and going. They're helping me coordinate getting the league going. We're going to have community events. If people have like a game key that they have from like an old Humble Bundle they're not using, we can donate those to a central cache that's going to be managed by one of the officers. And we can use them for monthly game donations, like, you know, giveaways and stuff. It's going to be cool. We got plans, man. We got plans. Julian Archer, seems like I found you streaming at the wrong time. It's 11:45 for me. Julian, I've been streaming for 2 hours. Yeah. Timbo MC just joined the forums. All right. So yeah, join in on the League of Ordinary Gamers, LOG. The League's got some plans, man. We got some plans. We're going places. I will be streaming tomorrow, 2 p.m. CST. Yes, that is 100% right. I'm also going to be streaming tomorrow evening, but it's not going to be Minecraft. It's going to be my second channel, Vaygrim's Choice. It might be Mad Max. It might be Fallout 4. We'll have to see. It's probably going to be Fallout 4. Yep. But yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow. I'm probably going to try and stream every single night this week. I'm going to try. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, don't forget, guys, Vaygrim's Chance is my primary channel, but I've actually got Vaygrim's Choice, which is PC gaming. I'm doing Fallout 4 right now. I've actually got Alien Isolation, which is an amazing game that I'm just really digging into. Alien Isolation's grabbing me more than Fallout is. Fallout's amazing. I'm loving Fallout 4, but Alien Isolation just has me by the ears. It won't let go. I've got all sorts of great playthroughs on that on that channel for, like, let me see. Oh, BioShock Infinite, BioShock 1. I've done, oh gosh. Red Faction, Armageddon. All sorts of cool stuff on that channel. I'm doing a playthrough also of System Shock 1. It's a little dated, but it's actually a fun little game. I've got another one coming up that I'm going to be doing called The Beginner's Guide. It's going to be a 2-hour block that I'm probably going to put out later this week. Just one 2-hour episode. It's a short game. I've got on the agenda The Corpse of Discovery space game. Looks really cool. Have a spot in the forums to post for MC server spamming. We do not yet. Thank you for reminding me, Coach B. We'll get one put up. Actually, if you could put up a post somewhere to ask for that, either I or Shadows will actually get it set up for you. Definitely. Dragon Age, yes. Actually, I need to circle back around to my Dragon Age playthrough. Dragon Age Origins, I actually need to circle back around and finish. Alan Wake was fun. I really liked that game. It did have some quirks in the game mechanics that I wasn't a fan of in terms of how they made it harder. But overall, I liked the story, and I liked the setting, and I liked most of the mechanics. It was really cool. So yeah. I am thinking about attending Better Than Minecon. I need to remember, actually, Joel, since you're asking, when is Better Than Minecon? Because I would be interested in attending if folks like you, my viewers, I mean, it's dependent upon demand. Do you guys want me to attend to do a Q&A or what? That's what I did last time, was actually question and answer. Went about 30 minutes, maybe an hour, I think it was, and it was actually very cool. Well, actually, that wasn't Better Than Minecon. That was another Minecraft-oriented fundraiser. Can't remember. Anyway, Better Than Minecon, I'm interested in it. I just didn't know what kind of demand there was for people. Because I'm not a big name in the MC community, in the Minecraft community. I'm still a small fish. People might know me. I might be infamous or something. I don't know. Because I'm on Forgecraft or because of some of the voice work I do. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm still a small fish in a very big pond. There are people out there that have much bigger YouTube channels than me. Much bigger. They've been around a lot longer. So yeah. We need more Minecraft at Dragon Con. I don't even know where Dragon Con is, Andrew Smith. Any opinions on the modular parasuits mod? I used to love modular parasuits, just it came in Rider. However, it was, it's dated nowadays. 164 is the last time yeah, 164 is the last time I really messed with it. Well, actually, 152 is the last time I messed with it. That I really used it. 164, I just barely messed with it a little bit because basically Machine Muse, the author of it, showed up, updated a couple of things, then left for 6 months. This is what she's done again. She shows up, she just updates a couple of things, and then she leaves. She has a real life. She has a real job. She has a family. So she cannot stick around in the community, keep things up to date, constantly stay abreast of things. So, and I don't blame her. But that does mean that the mod can have bugs in it for long durations of time. Otherwise, I still do love it. There's a soft spot in my heart for it. Let's see. Necromancer King, did you get any new games on Cyber Monday? I did, actually. Corpse of Discovery was one of them. Beginner's Guide was one of them. And a couple of little tidbits to keep your eyes open for. I did get some new games. If you liked Alan Wake, can I recommend The Secret World? Same kind of setting, but it's an MMO. It eats time. Yes, actually, Permeus. My brother plays The Secret World. My older brother, I have 2 older brothers, and the middle one plays Secret World, and he really loved the story in that game and the setting. He dug into it pretty hard. That was a game by Funcom, the same people that put out Anarchy Online. I was an early beta tester. Technically, I was an alpha tester for Anarchy Online. I really wish that game would have taken off because I loved parts of it, but it had bugs and had problems. So yeah. I can't find a link in the forums to post. Actually, Coach B, you might not be able to post yet. Your account has to get activated. You will get an email as soon as your account gets activated by an admin. That's something we have to do now to actually prevent forum spam. So once you get actually an activation email, then you'll be able to actually post in the forums. Saints Row 4, fun game. I have Saints Row 2, 3, and 4. I played through all of them, played them to death. Those were my kind of personal guilty pleasure games. I really do love them. I cannot play I can't play GTA 5. I have GTA 5. That's a fun game. But I can't play GTA 5 or Saints Row on my main channel because the language is so bad so constantly. And Saints Row is fun, but it gets too raunchy for the rating that I keep my channels at. So, yeah. I'm nearly done with the Skyblock pack. Relatively small. It can be incredibly hard because of clay. You get a desert or snow biome, and you get a ton of sticking time and getting started in clay. DragonCon's in Atlanta, Georgia. I knew I'd heard of it. Yeah, first week of September. It's kind of a megacon that covers a lot of things. I've seen lots of videos on cosplay from DragonCon. That's what it is. Yeah. Let me see. Oh. Yeah, I'll tell you what I can do. I'm just going to pop over here real quick. Admin control panel. And, let's see. Wow. It appears the forums might be a tad bugged. Give me just a second here, folks, and I can actually get this. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, something up with the actual... I'll get it straightened out later. It's okay. We'll get it figured out. I'll get you guys activated later this evening. We'll get it straightened out so when we actually have the server going. Yeah. I got a Secret World account. Fun game, a bit complicated, not light on the computer needs, however. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get it straightened out, guys. I'll get the forums figured out here later this evening. What version of Minecraft is VC3 using? It is going to be using 1.7.10. I'm still on 1.7.10. Need a Vaygrim Unplugged channel. We have a Vaygrim Unplugged channel. It's actually Vaygrim's Rest. That's the 3rd channel, Andrew Smith. Yes. Yeah, Vaygrim's Rest is vlogs and real life stuff. Behind the scenes stuff. I'm going to be putting up, I'm working on a tutorial for how I do my video editing using Adobe Premiere Pro. It's very entry-level stuff, but it's still very good. It gets me through things. Yeah, there's something buggy going on with the actual control panel for the server. I don't know what's up, but I'm going to have to figure it out. Right now, it won't let me log into the actual admin control panel. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Found it. You guys have been activated. Should be able to post now. There you go. Cool. I'm going to go put this stuff up before I forget. Woo! Woo! There we go. I don't know how much. Okay, sand goes right there. For giggles? I'm going to put endstone right there. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Yes. Ta-da! Yes. Oh. Force Awakened. I do want to go see it. My wife does not. I'm probably going to see it alone. Coach B says, boom! Yeah, I'm a Star Wars nut. I was 6 years old. 5 years old. Yeah, 5 years old when Star Wars itself came out. So I remember my parents taking me to it to see it. And you have to remember, way back in the 70s, that was in 1977. Back in the 70s, a movie would stay in a theater for a year to a year and a half. So I was still going in the summer when I was, it was 1979, I was still going to see Star Wars. When I was 7 years old, I was bicycling up to the local theater and seeing it during the day. That was the thing when I was growing up. Yeah, now, if you blink, movie's out of the theaters and it's gone to Blu-ray. It's crazy. Back in my day. Let's see. Let's put... I think... Thematics? There's something slightly funky going on. Okay. We'll mess with that later. Okay. Sean W. Calm. Let's go over and bug Sean. Let's see what he's going, what he's up to. Where is he? Oh, here he is. Oh, God. He's barricaded himself in. Mechanism cables are invisible to me right now. Hang on. Let's do move. I'm going to disconnect real quick. Reconnect. Yes, you're old. It's not my fault. I wasn't born until the second movie came out, I think. Maybe the third. Actually, you didn't exist until between the second and third movies, honey. Oh, there we go. Second movie was in 81. How big of a troll should I be? Hang on a sec. Just gonna block him in. I don't think he can move those yet. Sean W. Com is one of my pack developers. By the way, Sean W. Com, Greylock, Belgabor, Porthier helps out a ton. Belgabor helps out a ton. The people behind the scenes are Trunk9801, Greylock, Sean W. Com, myself, and somebody else I'm forgetting. I can't remember. Necromancer King was born in '92. I graduated high school before you were born. That depresses me. I mean, it's fine, but it depresses me. Yay, I can see my cables again. Let's see if I can... There we go. So there's big chamber, medium farm, medium chamber, library. Wait a minute, let's do corridor lift down further. And I'm actually gonna go right like that. Whee! You see? You can have elevators up, elevators down. We've got custom elevator heights for some of the rooms being added in the next pack update. Yeah, I was born in '72. I was graduated in '91. Yeah, Lazarus says, don't feel bad. They're making me feel old too. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, lots of exciting stuff in store for Season 3. Like I said, I'm not going to be using this as dedicated base. I'm going to have a normal overworld base. This is going to be for just kind of bouncing back and forth while mining. I can put some more processing in here and then take it back and dock it and just have it slowly offload. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. Yeah, micro blocks are invisible to me also. Let's park right there. Ah! So yeah, we got 4 people on the server. I've seen 7 people on the server at one time, and it runs like a champ, no problem. Posted, good stuff, exciting. How much of the actual TARDIS can you take apart? Everything but the control room. Everything. When you make a brand new TARDIS, anyone make a new TARDIS? Like, no rooms. When you make a new TARDIS, it's the control console room and then 3 doors out. That's it. Everything else you add, which means you can completely structure it. You can make it all flat. You can make it all vertical. You can have it stretch out in all different directions. Could be one long hallway, whatever. It's great. Yeah, Teddy just made one. I have a new TARDIS, made a few rooms, but just to see how. When you first get it, it's just... I think I'm remembering right. Should be just the main console room. When did you say you're going to reset the test server, and when will we be adding new patrons? Coach B, usually what I do is I wait till about the 5th or the 6th to do patrons, which means that it's gonna be Friday or Saturday. Probably what I'm going to try and do is Friday night or Saturday morning. I'm going to warn you ahead of time. I'm going to warn you. The server is not going to reset until the pack gets released. You might get on the server on Friday night or Saturday morning and get started, and then the server's going to restart within a week. So just be warned. It is going to restart when the pack gets released, and that's probably going to be at the end of or after this weekend. So just keep that in mind. Yes, artistic Kamen Rider. Basically, I'm going to use my TARDIS as a mine and refinement transport ship. That's it. So yeah, basically I wait. They start processing Patreon on the 1st. Usually by the 3rd, everything is processed, sometimes the 4th. That's why I usually wait till about the 5th to get all the stragglers, make sure everything's cleared, no declined cards, everything like that. Then I process on the 5th. That's what I usually do. I'll be sending out some notes here in the next couple of days for my actual new patrons. I'll be sending out links to we have a private Discord server that we use, a behind the scenes server. It's got chat and it's got voice. That's where I hang out quite a bit. That's where all these people that help me with the patron server, the test server, that's where they put on their input. That's how they help me. They pitch comments. That's where they get the new versions of the pack when a new one gets released. News on the test server, everything like that. So yeah. My wife is kidding. Don't pay her too much attention, Chris Jackman. Timbo, the TARDIS mod is amazing. When this video reposts later tonight on YouTube, go back and watch the first 30 minutes to an hour of it that you might have missed, and that's where we go over all the stuff the TARDIS can do. It's very cool. Let me in. I'm actually going to kill that. Don't need it now. Burn! I need that stuff, actually. Let's go back here. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, that's something else, by the way. We went over this earlier. You can use this to claim chunks. I don't have the inside of my TARDIS claimed. However, I could claim it if I want to. However, I don't have it claimed because I don't need to. There are permissions built into the TARDIS system to prevent people from messing with your stuff. Now, not chests. They could come in and use this. But everything else, they could actually, they wouldn't be able to touch. I'm going to put that in there. Okay. We have actually talked to Andrew Smith about doing a husband and wife Minecraft series. I think it would probably err more on the side of creative building than anything else. The wife likes doing the building part and constructing. She's not into the survival side. And I don't blame her. That's fine. So what it might be doing is just every once in a while, I give her creative control and we just go build something neat. Kind of a one-off video. I think it could be cool. Tomorrow's live stream, yeah, I'm going to be doing that. Tomorrow I've got a building construction project. Did I do! Yay! Let's get some stone. Bam! Actually, I'm going to go sleep real quick. And let's go up, up, and away. Y level 190. Y level. Why not level? Sorry. 150. A little bit lower. Bam! This is going to be the starting bottom level for a vertical platform. This is going to be the test build for what I'm going to use in Season 3. So if you're curious to see what I'm going to be getting a sneak peek of the rough draft of what I'm going to be using for Season 3, tune in tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yes, we did stream Hearthstone. And I got my butt stomped repeatedly. It was pretty sad. So yeah. Dropper. We did some Dropper together. We did not record it on YouTube. We might go back and do that. It's a pretty fun little map where you can drop down, I've got some mini games, some vanilla Minecraft mini games we're probably going to be doing a lot of here over the next month or so. But yeah, so if you're curious how things are going to be going, I'm going to be going back to my Skybase roots. I love Skybases. I'm an addict for Skybases. And I'm going to be going vertical. That's the theme for Season 3. Up. Angel blocks are OP. Thank you, Greylock. Hearthstone's on Twitch somewhere. I actually think it's on a YouTube channel. I can't remember, though. But we will be doing more of that over the next month. Between now and December, we've got more free time. The wife and I can spend some more time together. We're going to be doing some stuff. She's going to be starting off her own little channel. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. It's probably going to be more lifestyle than games, but there will be games involved. And, yes, we were actually going to be doing some more of that. It's going to be fun. When we get started doing that, there's going to be a lot more live streams, a little bit more dual stuff. Most of the live streams are probably going to be just me, just my ugly mode. But that's fine. We will be doing some joint stuff, though, however, to be sure. OP is in the eye of the boulder, yes. So, yeah. We are running on 2.5 hours. Actually, yes, I do plan on doing that. What I'm considering doing is getting all my power generation and sticking it in the TARDIS, and then just plugging the TARDIS somewhere in the base. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the other way around. Dimensional transceivers and stuff, you know? Could be useful, could be a thing, could be good. Let's do this. Oh, gosh. Let's do X1010. Oh, God, it went away already. What were those coordinates? Cancel. Oh, 1010 and 1160. Negative 1160. So, 1010... Negative 1160. Let's do 80. Teddy here. Actually, it's technically Teddy there, but whatever. There he is. I'm not going to even remotely try and hit that mark with my TARDIS. I would miss it. So yeah, I do have some plans. I think it could be cool to actually have my have some ore processing in the TARDIS, so I could go doing major mining trips, load it all into the TARDIS, and then pull it back to the base and just let it process and unload. I think that could be really cool. Yeah. There's lots of plans and stuff like that that I think could really be awesome. You know what? Okay. Or not. Let's edit that, and let's do 180. Oh, first I gotta eat something. Forgot about that command. Ooh, illuminated orbs. I have no armor right now. He's got a jetpack and everything. Boing. Wow. Ha! Yep, so here you go. This is a brand new, a fresh TARDIS. Ah. This is the main console room layout. And then as you add stuff, you got this little meter here, rooms 0 of 30. Hallways count, rooms count, everything counts. Crap, do not have permission to recolor. Whee! Whee! Ring. Yep, this is a blank room. There's a 10th Doctor looking one too. It's interesting. Fallout's calling my name. See you later, Mallrat. How huge of a power gen system do you estimate on making? Ooh, I have plans. How do you recolor? Die. Just right click or double right click. Bone meal makes it base color again. You can recolor the roundels too. Yeah, I've got some plans. Artistic Kamen Rider. We got Mechanism 8 now. It's got some huge power gen. You can make a lot of RF per tick with that. We've got big reactors, and I never got into... Ori would be so proud. She would. We never got into steam turbines in season 2, and I want to do that with big reactors. We've got the new reactor system with Mechanism 8, which is going to be awesome. We've actually got a lot of methods for generating power. There's some really good power generation with endogenic generators in RF tools. So I got some ideas, man. I got a lot of ideas. I always pictured Teddy with a pink TARDIS. Thank you, Greylock. I do too. I always did. Had difficulties the control panel in the TARDIS. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It is pretty confusing at points. Yep, library. So just so you know, there's flight, right? There's consoles. This is just the front console. Then right. Left. This has got the coordinate saving. That's very important. Back. This is where you do the rooms, everything else. Coordinates. Coordinate system for the TARDIS maps to 11-dimensional space. 11-dimensional space. Drifting. Drifting mode is ideal for training ground for new TARDIS pilots. It allows you to gain experience using the flight controls without using up any Artron energy in going anywhere. It also allows your mid-flight to pause and take coordinate corrections to your coordinates without incurring the energy cost of getting to speed up again. Ooh, drifting mode. Ooh, might have to try that one. I wonder if I could recall my TARDIS inside of your TARDIS. Can't type. Nope. Yeah, there's a room called the library that you got to build and add it on somewhere. TARDISception. It could cause a temporal rift, man. So this is a medium room, right? This is what I use for my workshops and stuff. That's a medium farm. We actually have a big chamber. That's that big tall one I have a tree in my base. There is also a big farm, custom made that we're going to have in the pack. Lots of great stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Ink. There we go. He's getting into it, ladies and gentlemen. I am trying to break the universe. Yes, dear. I admit I was disappointed that we didn't see you tap into turbines and big reactors, but I have hopes. I'm going to be getting into a lot more stuff. I'm going to try to get much deeper in the technical curve for Season 3. I kind of always intended to do that. Season 2 was always much more on a creative curve. Season 3 is going to have its creative curve, but it's going to be a much lower ratio. It's probably going to be 75% content and 25% creative, as opposed to roughly 50-50. And that's just initial impressions. That could change. I don't know. Yes, we are going to add the thaumatorium, Porthier. Thaumatorium is going to get added. We've got a blood altar, specifically a blood magic blood altar room that's been made by Belgabor or somebody. I can't remember who. I think it's Belgabor. We've actually got, rooms that will hold 3 by 3, 9 tanks that are max-sized railcraft fluid tanks. 9 of them. All mods work inside the TARDIS. Yes, sir. So yeah, Artistic Kamen Rider, I hope I'll make you a bit more proud of me, technically speaking, technical mod speaking. Normally in bed by 11, it's now 12:30. Mike, you're getting old. Yeah. Now you see here, it's an open gap. This is the main. Mine is a full, which means that it's got actually a floor there. Three blocks between tanks. It's got spacing to walk, and then extra spacing on either side for pipes. Yeah. I have a divining rod. Diamonds are easy. Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. You can use solar power in here, and since you can make it to where it's always daytime, you can always have constantly charging solar power. Yup. That's the thing. Boing, 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 boing. By the way, shift right. Click the front door with the key. You can lock folks out. Boom! Boing, boing. Boop, boop. Let's go back home. Boop. Oh, wait a minute. Warp. Warp home. Warp list. Warps? I had... Oh, home, that's what it is. Yeah, wait a minute. Warp spawn. Yeah, we have warp set. Forgot we have a warp for spawn set. Home. Boom! You can have like 3 homes or something like that. Anyway. We're approaching the 3-hour mark, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to call it quits. It's getting late for me. I'm an old man. So, do remember, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow, we're actually going to get our live stream on again from the test server. I'm going to do a test build, preliminary idea of what I want to do for Season 3. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Thank you very much for joining me right now. I'm going to sign off and call it an evening. This is going to get reposted later. So if you missed the first part of the live stream, make sure and catch it later when it reposts to youtube.com/VaygrimsChance. And I will see you folks later. Say good night to YouTube. It's 5 a.m. Woo! So from all of us here at the VC3 test server, to all of you out there, thank you very much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Really, really do. It means a lot. I'm going to switch over to the big screen. Do remember, forum.vaygrim.com. Go sign up at the League of Ordinary Gamers forums. And we are actually going to start setting up a community there. Digging in, getting things set up. We'll see how that goes. Definitely, everybody's welcome to participate. Yeah. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow, live stream. Tomorrow is going to be an episode of System Shock 1 on Vaygrim's Choice. Going to be episode number 3 of Minecraft Story Mode, Chapter 3. And another vlog. I'll catch you folks later. Bye!